Hello, I'm Maggie Miller, here with Kshitij Gupta. He is the CEO and co-founder of 100MS, and he's here today to explain how his company is improving customer relationships and collaboration with DevRev. So welcome.
Hey Maggie, thank you for having me.
So first, just tell us a little bit about 100MS and your journey.
Absolutely, Maggie. So I'll start with my journey and how we started 100MS. So I've been a video engineer all of my life now. Been working on this for like more than 15 years. I worked at Disney Plus building the video infra for that team. I worked at Facebook Live building the video infra. Uh, at 100MS, the mission statement of 100MS is to provide a similar kind of video infra which we have seen at Disney Plus and Facebook to kind of the work to the engineers across the world. That is our mission statement, and that is why we started 100MS.
Well, so what were some of the problems that your company was having that prompted you to look at DevRev?
So the biggest problem, Maggie, was interacting with the developers in a way where we know the urgency of every conversation, like a categorization of every conversation. So right now, I can tell you that we have over 300 Slack channels with the companies we are working with, and these are like integrations, deep integrations with our within the customer apps. The conversations can go from design discussions to architecture to finding bugs, right, to dog fooding, and all of these conversations we have to kind of demarcate from a conversation where our customer will say, hey, I'm having an outage right now, please help me, right? And we're not able to distinguish between these two. That is this a feature request, is this a bug, is this a 911 call? We're not able to distinguish, and that's how kind of it started with the. And one another thing which I can relate to is that in all of these Slack channels, it's the engineers supporting engineers, and DevRev kind of clicked basically that devs supporting other devs.
That's awesome. So why did you select DevRev over other tools in the market?
We tried everything, Maggie. We literally everything. We tried Intercom, we tried Fresh Desk, right? Zendesk. We tried every software out there. The problem is just so kind of unique to, I would say, the new age API companies, that none of those tools are kind of built for this. Like it felt like all of those tools were built for supporting a consumer product.
And how did your company get started with DevRev, and how are you using within the organization today?
So we recently got beta access. Thank you for that. And I would say we are working very, very aggressively with your team. Like we have been giving feature requests that we need X, we need Y, and I think it's been very kind of your team that they have been responding in a very, very fast manner. And I'm already seeing kind of results now, right? Like so, every end of the day, I'm getting a report, that there are 10 open conversations. Within that 10, there are 2 critical. 8 of them can take longer, right? This is what exactly I wanted, that conversations must be bucketed, which is the immediate problem getting solved. And in future, I'm kind of working with Bhavna and Manoj to even figure out, that how can we now connect it to things like, let's say, how far is the revenue from this customer, right? So that is like the eventual which will connect.
Are there certain features that you really find valuable within your organization?
Slack integration, I feel, is the most valuable to us.
Awesome. And what are some of the benefits that you're experiencing already?
I told you already, right? Like that every evening I'm getting a report that some 10 or 12 conversations were created today. Out of 10 or 12 conversations, this is the priority, right? and we didn't miss a file.
Great. And your company is in some serious growth mode right now. So what's on the roadmap and how will DevRev be there to support you?
Thank you for asking this question. I think this was one of the conversations I clearly remember I kept doing with Manoj, right? Like, even being a deep tech company, I feel the biggest differentiator we have with our competitors is support. Every time I go speak to our customers and they tell me, Kshitij, your team rocks at supporting us, right? And when we initially did the Slack channel route, we were like, how will we scale this, right? I am hoping that with the integration with DevRev and with the kind of we'll keep asking for more and more stuff. We need this, we need that, right? But I hope with this partnership we are able to scale the kind of this level of support we are able to the same level of support we maintained as a startup. We'll be able to maintain in the growth mode also and maintain the differentiation.
Awesome. Anything else you would like to add about DevRev?
No, I've been in love with DevRev since the first announcement. You could probably see me in the top of the list waiting, right? So for 1 year, I was like, please release something. So big fan of DevRev.
Great. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with us today.
Thank you, Maggie.